guys. Well, it's about lunchtime. So today I'm going to make a recipe I haven't made probably 20 years, which means I was probably about 3 when I made it. Y'all know better. But anyway, so I don't remember what the name of it is, so I just call it my Crescent chicken braid, or braided chicken crescent. It involves chicken, crescent rolls, and braiding. So, like I said, this is a recipe I did a long time ago, and so yesterday while I was at the grocery store, I just started thinking about something different. So we're going to try it today. I actually found my old recipe. So we'll get started here in just a second, and stay tuned. Okay, with this recipe, you're going to want to boil probably 2 chicken breasts, and so a lot of times when I'm going to use chicken breasts like that, Aldi, where I shop at quite a bit, they carry rotisserie chicken that's already pulled and everything for you. So a lot of times I use it if I just want to do a shortcut, or I can buy a whole rotisserie chicken and take it off of that. But what I did last night, the grocery store was out of the pulled chicken, so I just stuck about 3 breasts in the crock pot and let it cook overnight. So by this morning it was ready. So you want to chop that up, let it cool, chop it up, pretty fine, and then just set that aside. So the next thing you want to do is take broccoli florets, and I used, I think it comes in just like a 8-ounce bag, the fresh broccoli, and I used maybe half a bag of that. So I'm going to use it plus 1 red bell pepper, and I'm going to steam it on my stove first so the vegetables will get soft. They don't have to be completely, done, but it just makes it easier to cut it up to put into the mixture. So I'm going to get that started real quick. You also want to put your oven on 375. Okay, I've got my bell pepper and my broccoli on the stove steaming right now. And so next thing you want to do is just get you a medium-sized bowl. Put in it. This is like 2 probably chicken breasts, like chopped up really fine. So you put that in your bowl. You add a cup of grated cheddar. Why do I always forget to bring this over here? I'm not sure. But anyway, my handy dandy salt box. So you just guess at how much that you want to put. I wouldn't overly salt it or overly pepper. I'm going to use the restaurant style peppers, so I won't have to use as much. So we'll put this aside here. Now, the next thing you want is a half a cup of mayonnaise. I know. But yeah. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just kind of get that roughly mixed up a little bit, because our vegetables are going to go in here too. It's for our filling. And sometimes, if it doesn't look like, it's, I don't know, creamy enough, I guess you can say, you could add more mayonnaise to it if you want, because sometimes, of course, chicken breasts vary on how much it makes. So it looks like that one's about right to me. So our next thing we do is we get our baking pan. Now my baking pan, I did finally get me some new cookware. So you're not supposed to spray this with cooking spray. But if If yours is not that, you might want to spray it with it. So you need 2 rolls, 2 containers of Crescent rolls. Now, if I can find them, you know, they have now the Crescent sheets. That's much easier to use. But the grocery store I was at yesterday, they didn't have anything but the rolls, so that's okay, we can use those too. So, get that open. And this dish is like just a 1-dish meal. It's got your bread, it's got your meat, it's got some veggies. But most time I try to serve maybe just a little salad with it. Not sure what I'll do today, according to what I feel like when that time comes. So what you want to do is, where it is split, you want to try to unroll it, because you're going to use 2 of them. So you put it on your pan, and roll it like that. Okay, so I can see. And I'm sorry, I told you wrong. It goes this way. So you take your seams and you make sure that you squeeze them together. If not, your filling is going to leak through, and you don't want that to happen. So just make sure all those little edges that are cut for you to normally make a crescent roll are together. This. There we go. All right, now we're going to open the second one, and we're going to do the same thing. I like it when they pop open, I don't have to force it. Okay, again, same procedure. And you do want this one to be stuck to the other one, so I usually just overlap it just a little bit. Like that. So we're going to bring all those things together there. Okay. And then we're going to want to try to connect the 2 in the middle so they become one. So right now, what we're waiting on is those vegetables to get soft, which shouldn't be but just a few more minutes. And when I get that done, I'll come back and we'll finish this up. Okay, my veggies are done steaming. They're still really hot. So now you want to just chop them up as fine as you can. If you have like a food processor, you could actually chop it in it. I don't have one, so I'll just do it by hand. And the red peppers, I may have to go back and kind of redo them a little bit. Main thing, you just don't want it to be really crunchy, because this only bakes for about 20 or 25 minutes. So, you know, the vegetables won't have time to fully cook. And I think my original recipe, you did put them in there raw, but I adjusted it because of that very reason. They usually didn't get done. So, I'll get this going here. Take me just a minute. And somehow or another, I just lost my control. There it is. When I get chopped up, we'll be back. Okay, we have the vegetables chopped up, so we're going to add those to our bowl. Set this aside. Okay. Now let's get all that mixed up with the chicken and the cheese and the mayonnaise. for me. I think I'm gonna have to add maybe just another, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon or so of mayonnaise in there. It's not quite the consistency I want it to be. So let me grab some. Okay, so I got me some mayonnaise. I'm gonna put just about another spoon like that. Now make sure that you do use mayonnaise. Don't use that Miracle Whip mess. Whew, that stuff is horrible to me. I know some people really like it, but it's just for my taste it doesn't. But it wouldn't work very well in this. It would give it probably a sour type taste, and you don't want that. So see, just adding just that little bit makes a difference. Okay, so we're going to set this aside for a moment, and we're going to come back to our crescent rolls. And here is where we're going to do the braiding. So you start at the one edge, and you cut it about maybe halfway, like that. Okay, and you want to do fairly, I don't know, see how wide that is? About like that. You want to be across from each other. Now if your thing starts to split, of course, all you got to do is just pinch it back together. Okay, so let me get this done and we'll continue. Okay, I've got them all split. Remember, don't go all the way across with it, because this is what we do next. We're going to put the filling right down the middle of it. So we take our filling, I'll move this down a little bit, put that on top of mayonnaise, maybe I won't lose it this time. Okay. You start spooning it out. Just kind of mold it as you go. You know, like all my really professional cooking terms I use. Smushing, molding. You know, sometimes I worry because there's so many times I can't find the control while I'm doing the video, or I forget an ingredient and I have to walk off and go get it. You know, different things like that. And of course, the thing in my head is saying, you're so unprofessional. Well, you know, I'm not professional. I'm just a home baker, home cook. So this is me. This is how things go when I'm in the kitchen, whether the camera is on or whether it is off. And I think that happens to most people. So, you know, just kind of let everybody know that, hey, it's okay. We mess up. I mess up a lot. And sometimes I'll do recipes that I've done for years and it'll come out great, and then another time it won't come out. So, you know, it's just the way life happens. So I'm gonna rinse off my hand and come back. Okay, now we're gonna start the braiding part. So you can start here, and come up like this, and then you're gonna take the one on this side. And sometimes you may have to split a little bit and come over this way. Now, since this is the bottom, you want to kind of fold that up a little and squeeze it into it. Okay? And then from there, you just keep pulling over. See, like I said, sometimes they don't cut all the way through. I probably didn't use the greatest knife in the world, but anyway, makes a really pretty dish. And then of course when you cut into it, it's got the red and the green. So, and besides that, it tastes really good too. So I'm gonna finish braiding this. You don't have to sit and watch me do this part. And as soon as I get this done, we'll go to the next step. Okay, our last step with this is to do an egg wash. So I just take just an egg. And of course, just whip it around a little bit. This just helps it, you know, to get brown on the top and have this pretty sheen about it. So, and you see on this end, and we did the other end the same way. Closed it up. I don't do this real thick, just enough. You can also, if you wanted to put sesame seeds on top of this, you can. I've done it before. It's fine. It's not something I'm just really crazy about. Now, poppy seeds would be good on it. Put this down here. Now, it is ready for the oven. So your oven is set on 375. And it needs to bake for probably 20 to 25 minutes. The bread, of course, the crescents, they'll rise like they normally would if you were just using them as rolls. And when it's brown and everything, you'll know, because basically all you're doing is heating that mayonnaise up. And I know it sounds funny to put mayonnaise in an oven hot, but mixed in with everything, it's just really good. So we'll get that baking, and when it gets done, I will give you a little peek. Okay, it is all done, as you can see, and it took about 25 minutes. So I'm going to try to use my handy dandy pizza little thingy and see if I can get this on the cutting board without splitting in two. Oh no, don't do that to me. Can you see? Oh my goodness. Well, I told you. This is my life. So let's get that. There we go. I just had it done the wrong way, but anyway. Patch it up a little bit. There we go. Move this thing over so you can see. We'll turn it this way so you don't see that end I just demolished. Okay, it is ready to serve now. So you can like cut it with a bread knife or a pizza cutter, whatever you want to do. And like I said, you know, you can always add a salad or something like that. But today, since I've made the candy apples and stuff, and then last night I made some chili, so we've got plenty of that for dinner. I think we're just going to do this for lunch and let that be it. So let me switch this on you just a moment. Me and my hagginess today. I don't like to cook when I've got my hair down, so I always pull it back. And again, I've lost the control. There it is. Okay. So I hope you guys will try this. It's so easy, and it's very good. But I did want to say just a special thank you to the people who do view my videos, and that they try the recipes. The last festival I was at, and I'm sitting there, and this lady comes up, and she's trying to decide what she wants to buy. I don't know her, and she says, I watch your videos all the time. And she said, I have tried a lot of your recipes and they turn out so good. I really, really enjoy it. So that one comment from someone I did not know meant more to me than you can imagine. And it had to come from someone I know sharing the video, and maybe that person sharing another one, and that's how you end up reaching people. So I want to thank you all for visiting with me today, and I hope you guys have a good Sunday afternoon and a good week next week, and visit me again with Down Home Bites with Darlene.